Oh, there are too many flares from sun. Woo. So yeah, guys, you need to refresh the stream because I restarted it already 2 times. And if you experience black screen, you need to refresh it. And I think then it will be fine. So it is such a short distance. Technically, I went maybe like 50 meters from the house. So not that far. And yeah, that's it. I feel like I lost connection even closer, unfortunately, and that's such a pity because it's very beautiful over there. But my mobile connection is not working, so I'm glad that this stays very short. Yeah, I'll have to explore the woods all alone. Leaves make the signal unstable due to reflection by leaves. Oh, I didn't know. I always, I always thought that connection depends on if you are on height or if you are in the like kind of little valley. So if you are like more down, then you'll have better connection. If you're up, you'll have better connection. I didn't know that the leaves are like preventing connection from being good, like making it unstable. I did not know that. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, such a pity. Like I feel like the sunlight is so great in there right now, and it's very sunny. There is like a little trail, like very short one, and that's such a pity that I cannot show it to you. But maybe I will film something for Instagram there today. So yeah. Please do what? I like the calming vibe so much. I don't understand what do I need to do. Mm-hmm. Anthony, I'm so happy that you're back. Let me chew my foot. Thank you so much. Unfortunately, I just went so nearby and I lost connection. And it is such a pity because I continued to see the chat and you guys stopped to see me. I came back. I tried to refresh everything. It didn't work. So I restarted the live stream. And for some people who refreshed the chat, it worked. But for some people, it didn't work. They still couldn't see me. So I restarted it again, and I think that right now it's more or less okay. Thank you, Anthony. Mwah. Thank you. So I'm wearing a bodysuit. It's not made of swimming material. It's just like, I would say it's, oh, how do you call it? Like, it's a type of outfit that snatches you, so it's like super tight. Look, it makes me look very, very cute, you know. So it's not like a swimwear. It's like kind of top. Oh my god, yes. What's happening? Oh my god. Yeah, this really looks like the willow tree from Harry Potter. It does look like it. There are so many spiders. There are so many spiders on the tree. Did you know you can make connections to the trees? I heard that the trees connect.
This
are
is
connecting
unfathomable.
each
Oh
other
my
with
god,
the help
thank
of
you
fruits,
so much.
and
Thank you
they
so
really like
much
send
for
each
loving
other
this channel
signals.
and for such a great
So,
support.
like
Mwah!
organisms, something like that. I'm 100.
Oh, Anthony, oh my goodness. I guess I guess as you were not taken by skinwalkers, it's okay, send this. Thank you so much for such a huge tip. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, Anthony. Thank you so much. Thank you. Mwah. I wasn't taken by skinwalkers. Luckily. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you so much for such a generous tip. And for such good scares today. Oh, look. Yeah, like that. I'm so good. Yeah, that would be pity. Honestly, I don't want to be taken by skinwalkers. That's a terrifying fate. Cheers. Trees are the biggest living things on earth. I feel like everything around us is alive. Everything. The soil is alive because there are so many different microorganisms and little living beings, little worms that make soil rich.
trees, grass, like everything is alive. Actually, everything is alive. So yeah, I agree with you. The trees are the biggest living things on earth. So no figures flashing through the woods at night. Well, there was something. It wasn't like anything creepy, but my brain made it so creepy. So um, there is this particular artist on Instagram. I feel like I don't remember his nickname um, precisely, but I feel like it's something like Dan E. Peacock, something like that. So this artist creates like one of my favorite artworks on Instagram in the horror genre, and he has a very um, interesting style, very realistic and very creepy. So yesterday I was lying in the bed, and I was able to close the huge window in the bedroom, but I couldn't close the window on the door, and it's like just a big glass door. And I'm just like even without desire, just looking throughout that door because I just can't hide. Just my bed is located like in the middle of the room, so I see the door no matter what do I want it or no. So I'm looking through the door, and it's like darkness outside, and I'm having this like patio light, and I'm seeing that there's like trees that are lit with this sunlight, with this patio light, and I see two little trees that are standing close to each other, like very close, and they're very young, so like very thin. And to me, they look like long legs with few joints, and they're like very long. So I technically it's my brain created it. So I am seeing like other trees look like trees, and those two trees look like two very skinny legs just going up with few knees, and just I don't see the body, and I just couldn't unsee it. So those two legs really reminded me the artwork of that artist. So it was very terrifying. So I haven't seen anybody like, walking in the woods, but that was very unpleasant thing to experience. Well, unpleasant in a pleasant way. I was very scared and I did like it, but it was very creepy. Yes, you can. I showed it many times already. Maybe I'll show it a little bit later. Yeah, I swear, like I couldn't unsee those two very long, skinny, weird legs. Very creepy. Oh my goodness. And I just couldn't. So you can technically see it from here. So you see those two legs, like those two. So tree, 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 and like two legs. And it's like daytime right now, but at night, you see only the front trees are very well lit, and the further in the forest you like see less and less, and those two legs, like I'll try to take a picture at night, but I just couldn't unsee that it's somebody standing there. So yeah, something like that. And I just saw this view from the huge window, and at night it is super terrifying. I just couldn't look at it, so I closed the window completely, which is actually very interesting because when I go to there is one particular cabin that I go to almost every year. Just a second, let me just. So there is like this one particular cabin that I go to almost every year. It's on the lake, and there is also like a big window in there, and I never close it because I see a nice backyard and a lake and a dog that is going right into the lake, and I see a couple of trees, and I always like, yes, at night is like kind of spooky vibe, but I never was like frightened. Here, I don't know, maybe it's because it's like the wood is different, but I just can't. If that tree is closer to the cabin in the morning, leave immediately. Oh my goodness, it freaked me so much. Do you know those videos on YouTube about, it's not like videos on YouTube, it's like actually a horror stories about set of rules. I adore this subgenre of horror stories where like, oh, I got hired on farm and this farm has weird rules to follow. I went to work in the lookout tower and like as a ranger, and there are like very weird rules to follow. You know this type of horror stories. So usually like there are a lot of rules that include moving trees or trees changing locations, and it frightens me in a good way. I love it. Imagine if let's say I like don't notice that the tree has moved. Let's say if I book this cabin like for 3 weeks, and every day this tree will be a little bit closer, but I will not be able to notice it until the cabin will drastically come closer. And since it will be like a little bit every day, I'll literally, I will not notice until it will be too late. So thank you guys for recommending me. I'll check it tomorrow if it became a little bit closer. So yeah, and this is my bed where I sleep. And my pajama. I don't have cute pajama with me because it's very cold in here.
from the tree's perspective, it sees its roots wiggling like tentacles. The trees are always moving, just too slow for us to notice. Love it, love it.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
Thank you, Dumb Cash Cow, for subscription. Thank you so much. Interesting nickname. So, yeah. The trees might could be wait. Yes, but trees might could not speak or move really, but they will show some shapes that would interact with our minds. Mm. Yes, I would love to visit South Africa one day. I would love to. But maybe it will be a little bit later in life. Maybe in my 40s or 50s. That would be really great. You know, guys, I will leave you here for a little bit and I'll go to pee really quickly. Just a second. Oh, it became so dark.
Oh my god, you're so pathetic. Jesus Christ. Oh my goodness. Sometimes I feel like people are so strange. Like this Danko, for example. Such a weirdo. I considered doing a jump scare while you were away, but I've been mean to. But I've been mean enough for today. Just a second, let me take you out of the cabin. Ew. Oh, it's actually so bright right now. You know what? Let me take you to the candy shop. Let me take you at least a little bit far, because what do you think if I will just like stay here for a bit? It is so cute in here. Do we have connection in here? No. What do you think? Is there any lollipop? I think so. It's actually a very old joke, because sometimes songs stuck in my head as like it's many people experience that, and I just couldn't stop singing that song. I feel like it was on the lake stream or something like that, and I just couldn't shut up, and I was just moving like across the property, like from place to place, and I constantly was saying, oh, let me take you to the candy shop, and I just couldn't stop saying that. So it glued since that time. Oh, we have a connection. Yes, nice. Nice. It moved, Louisa. Really? Don't scare me. Today I'll be really like watching the tree really closely. The bad facing video would freak you out at night. Well, it freaked me out, and I am fan of horrors. I love to be scared. I love jump scares. I enjoy this like I enjoy horror movies so much. I enjoy reading horror stories. I enjoy listening to horror stories. I fall asleep listening to horror stories from Reddit on YouTube. And I was scared. I was scared, guys. Oh my god, look how cute this road is. It looks so cute. This is one of my favorite type of nature. Like a trail and like lower plants on the side. I would prefer like small birch trees and small pine trees. No, not pine trees. I think it's small fir trees. Yes, like, I don't know this name. In Russian, we have the specific word for like young trees that are located near the road. Uh, so this is my favorite type of nature. There are like some tall trees, but I still can see the sun. Undergrowth. So yeah, like kind of undergrowth. I love this kind of undergrowth near the road. So there are tall trees, but there are just only few of them, and a lot of sun. Or I'm fine with darkness. I'm fine with night as well. But just I love this kind of lower forest with a fewer tall trees and a lot of like undergrowth. If this makes sense. There are no undergrowth in here, but at least there are like some plants, very tall one, like tall grass. That works too for me. I am 165 centimeters. Yeah, kind of bushes. It's like the track in the game you play. Yeah, like so for me, I don't know. It's sometimes, not sometimes. It's somehow really. I somehow like this is very dear to my heart. If this makes sense. Perfect for walking with a torch at night, like in Poland. Ideal. Ideal. Do you consider yourself Asian? I do have some Asian roots. I have Western Asian roots. I have Northern Chinese roots. I have. I need to check. I made a DNA test. There were a lot of Asian roots. I have Persian roots. Persian or Persian. A lot. And I have South Italian roots and Slavic roots, of course, Eastern European roots. So yeah, I'm a mix of everything. I'm still wondering how did I get Northern Chinese roots. That's absolutely insane considering that I've been born in Ukraine. Uh, yeah, that's insane how the DNA just travels. It's like, oh my goodness. Would you be down for passionate hand holding? I don't understand what's the question is about. Like, yeah, I love to hold hands. I find it very nice way to communicate. Like it's a body communication. What the question is about? Yes, it's due to the Mongol invasion, definitely. So agree. Probably Chinese people from Siberia going to Western Russia for a better life. Might be this, might be something connected with the Soviet Union. Oh no, wait, not with the Soviet Union, because I feel like I know my ancestors during the Soviet period time, and they like I feel like these Asian roots are going really to Mongol invasion. It's like unfortunately, but I'm very happy for my genetic mix. The Soviets usually send people the other way. They did send people the other way, but for example, my grandpa and my grandma and my grandma were sent from Donetsk region to Zaporizhia region because they were gifted an apartment, a 2-bedroom apartment, because my grandpa was a very young engineer. So he got a job at the plant, at the factory, as an engineer. He worked with the proto computers, and the state, the Soviet Union state, gifted my grandma and my grandpa as a family unit. They gifted them apartment. So they were sent like in a different ways. I know one girl whose family, she has a mix of Western Ukrainians, like Western Ukrainians, and Crimean Tatars. And I heard very strange sounds. Very strange. Artificial sounds. Hmm. Okay. I was wondering if you were Tatar. I don't have Tatar roots, but I do have Asian roots. Oh, it's starting again. It's starting again. It was like a bird sound. Maybe, to me it sounded like somebody singing a song, like very short, like something like that. You heard a whistle? You know that horror story about whistle? Um, I've heard this horror story in that horror game about Lookout Tower. Remember, I was playing it on Twitch, and if you hear the whistle, very close and very loud, it means that you are not in danger. And if you hear the whistle very far away and very subtle, then that thing is just right behind you. So I'm going back to the cabin. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to the safety. It's too much for me. No, I'll be sitting here. Oh my goodness. It was so scary. Oh my god. It was... No, I don't have a gun. I'm in Canada and I'm temporary resident. We are not allowed to have guns. Which makes total sense, to be honest. That would be very stupid if Canada would allow temporary residents to have guns. That would be absolutely dumb. So, when you are a citizen or a permanent resident, that already is a different story. But if it's a bad guy, say you have 725 witnesses, there's no way. So many people were watching. Oh my goodness. Now I feel safer. Oh look, the cute creepy ghosts. I love it. Woo! Hello everyone who is new. Oh, look, we have a flares from sun. Da, da.
That's all you gotta do is point to the phone and say, I'm streaming, I'm streaming. Honestly, considering how many crazy people out there, I don't think it will help. It's like it's a good idea, but people might be really crazy. People sometimes do crazy shit just to get famous, like, for unaliving me during the live stream. I don't know. So it's not like I believe it's going to help me. I think that if something like that happens, nothing is going to help me. I'd be like, that's it. Would be very sad. I expected to live a very long life. I literally will be like, the killer with the spoon. Oh no, the murderer with the spoon. There was like, there was a horror movie about a guy who was like chasing somebody with a spoon or something like that. Or I'm making this up. What do you have for defense against wildlife? My bravery. I have nothing. I literally have nothing. There is a broom. Oh my god. Usually when I go camping, I have axe and I have a knife. But those are like, an axe is for chopping trees, chopping wood, and the knife is for like cutting food or something like that. Oh my goodness. You have Morty to protect you. He is so far away from me right now. Oh yeah, actually then I have knives, like kitchen knives. Yeah, I have kitchen knife, walls and door. Oh, it's getting darker. You don't have a camping knife? I do have it, and it's a good knife. I bought it on Amazon, but I didn't bring it to the cabin because it's not like a real camping, and I didn't think that I will need it. I have an sorry, the thing that you're chopping wood with. Axe. And I have like a very good knife. I would love to see a fight of bears and coyotes. Honestly, I think the coyotes are so cute. I would resist like desire to like, I would be delusional enough to believe that I can pet them if I will be like, if I have enough patience and like some snacks. I'm delusional enough to believe that at some point they might allow me to pet them. So when it comes to bear, I know that you can't pet a bear, and I would probably be really scared. But when it comes to coyotes, I would be the Lulu completely. I would be that exactly dumb person from horror movies. Why are you alone? No boyfriend. Why are you asking this question? Do I need to explain to you why I am alone? Like, am I obligated? What? Why are you asking? delusion doesn't save life. So I'm not expecting myself to survive, honestly. I don't think like very well of myself when it comes to survival skills. I really won't be that cool person that survives. I will be the one who dies very fast. Are you single? I'm married. I have many husbands and few boyfriends. Thank you, thank you. They're great. You did okay in the wild Ukrainian countryside. You know, you know what's interesting? Comparing to Canada, Ukraine is such a safe place because poachers in Ukraine have killed any living being in the forests and cut majority of the trees, so there are only like plain fields. So technically there are like some foxes, very rarely, like you can see foxes really rare. You can see some rabbits, not like rabbits, sorry, hares. You can see some hedgehogs and some birds. That's it. That's very sad. While in Canada and in the US, I'm not even talking about South American countries, you can get killed by, I don't know, from spiders and snake to like little insects to even mosquitoes. You can get killed by puma, you can get killed by bear, you can get killed by wolf, you can get killed by that animal and that animal, because those countries are very rich for wildlife. And in Ukraine, when I went to the campings, I knew that there was like no one to be afraid of except humans. Lost in Australia, guys, I don't even want to like include you because you are the kings of wildlife. That's everything from Jurassic Park moved to Australia and like has roots in there. So I want to visit Australia so much, but there is no way I can do it, to be honest, because of how wild wildlife is there. I almost died when I saw a hunter spider in the Costa Rica. I changed my flight. I lost so much money. I left my Airbnb earlier because I saw a hunter spider that could crawl into Airbnb through the holes in the roof. Imagine what would happen with me in Australia. Looks outside, it's not that bad. Like, it's so funny when you see those videos about Australia where spiders rang a doorbell and you're like, excuse me. Or like when you see those, I know that those spiders are harmless, like house spiders or like hunter spiders, I know, but I just can't. I saw that hunter spider and I just couldn't sleep. I was in panic. I cried. Yeah, unfortunately, you know, I even started to experiment on myself, and I am subscribed. I don't think that I'm subscribed, but I often see and I interact with those posts when they show little Florida jumping spiders. Those are very fluffy, very small and very cute ones. And people say that that you can kind of befriend that spider. It's very small, it's very cute. It can look at you, it can remember your face. And I'm trying to like, you know, to I try to look at those videos and to brainwash myself that, oh, those spiders are cute, they're like pets, look at them, look at those eyes, they're big and round like cats, look at it just like it's pointing his like legs to you, like it wants to be friend. You look at it. I'm trying to brainwash myself into like, so I want to get rid of the arachnophobia, because this arachnophobia prevents me from visiting so many beautiful places like Australia. Yeah, so you can get hypnotic therapy to fix arachnophobia. Yeah, I heard about it. I would love to use that, and I feel like slower exposure yourself to spiders can eventually like reduce the level of your fear. Have a good night. Thank you very much for joining. So, um, I'm moving to that direction. I feel like eventually I will end up like using like I'll try to get myself hypnotized to get rid of that fear completely. But yeah, it's very inconvenient. I really would love to like get rid of it. It's so annoying, and I don't like myself being so afraid, especially of the spiders that are not harmful. It just doesn't make sense. It's not logical, but I just can't. I just can't. I have physical reaction. I want to vomit. I have like this like nausea. I start to have nausea. I want to vomit. I have shiver. I feel like I'm cold, but I'm sweating, and I'm crying non-stop, but not like but I'm like like that, and it's not cute, guys. I don't want to be like that. It's gross. Hypnotize. Thank you very much. Hypnotize. And yeah, I agree with you that it's ancestral fear. It's so inconvenient. I want to get rid of it, and I feel like it will take the whole my life to get desensitized enough. You know, tarantulas are the scariest looking spider, but actually the best spider to have as a pet. If I have children in the future and they will want to have spiders as pets, I will be crying, because it will be so bad of me to say no when children are curious, but it will be a disaster for me. Oh my god. I don't have brothers at all. I am the only child in family. Yeah, and I really sincerely dislike killing any like living creatures, maybe except of the flies, maybe, and maybe sometimes mosquito. And like I really feel bad even to think that I'll kill a spider just because I'm scared of it. That's wrong. Like I should not do that. It's wrong. Spider did not do didn't do anything wrong. It's my problem that I'm scared of spider. I should not punish spider for my fear. So, you know, it's my job to learn how to coexist with them. Oh, really? I probably the connection becomes worse. Yes, me too. I also killed few spiders throughout my life, and I really regret it because I did it because of the fear, and I still like sometimes remember that, and I feel not well. my nephew has a pet tarantula and I refuse to stay with the family. I understand you, because you know what's interesting, because those are children. Sometimes they might be not very responsible, and sometimes they might forget, I don't know, like, and the tarantula may just come out of the terrarium, and that would be really disaster. But actually, that's a very nice skill, to be able to know the different types of spider, the different species. Because I know like the black widow is very very like venomous. I know that like yellow wait, how do you call it? Uh uh I forgot it. The yellow spider, the big one that I saw in Ukraine, it also can be venomous but not lethal. I know that there are some banana spiders that can be lethal and they're very very brutal, and you're dying in agony. So that would be really nice to really know the difference. Oh my goodness. Okay guys, I think that I will finish the live stream already. It's getting really really sorry. I want to film some things for Instagram. It's already, the sun is already at the point that I need. So I want to film some things for Instagram, and then I will go to my OF. So if you guys want to continue talking with me, today I will be on my OF within few hours. Maybe even I will be there in an hour. I don't know. Maybe I will be like preparing myself and talk to people simultaneously. That is a very hard word to pronounce. So yeah, so I'll try to film something for Instagram there, where the light is great and where unfortunately I couldn't take you with me. And if you want to talk to me later, you can follow me on OF. There is a discount there today, so I'll be waiting for you there. And thank you very much for coming to my live stream. Thank you very much for being a support group in this very dark and very creepy forest. Thank you so much for spooking me so much today. I really enjoyed it. It was so hilarious.
Thank you for supporting the community. Mwah.
Yes, shout out to Anthony for beats. Thank you so much, Anthony. And Vinny is already sleeping. Thank you so much to him too. I saw something right now. Han, thank you so much for gifting subscriptions. Thank you so much for always supporting my live stream. Thank you very much for coming, and I will see you in the next one. Hope you enjoyed my cabin spooky forest live stream. Goodbye. Mwah.